Take two. Here we go. Stop laughing there. Hi, welcome to number 2 in the series of cooking with Rona. Hopefully we're trying to do some dishes that are really easy, really yummy firstly, and easy to do, seeing we're all cooking at home and doing all that sort of stuff at home. This is a nice simple one. This is actually a Thai pork fried rice. We all love fried rice. This is just a Thai version done with Thai flavourings and done as quickly as possible. So let's go. What we do is we're going to brown off 500 grams of minced pork. We might even get some oil in there. Okay. The pan's pretty hot, it's already starting to sizzle. Try and break it down a little bit as it's going in. We'll just brown this off first. Get your wooden spoon. Wooden spoon because we're in a non-stick wok-like vessel. Just bash the mince with the back of your spoon. Just try and break it up as much as you can while that's browning. Pretty good heat under there. Now, while that's starting to brown, we can start doing some of the other bits and pieces that are required for this. You'll see here, I've already grated 1 large carrot. I've chopped 2 spring onions. I'll do another one for you now. We cut them on the angle. Whites and the green leaves. We'll save a bit of the green leaf for a garnish towards the end. Put that on the plate. We've got some coriander root. I'm just going to take the coriander stems, I should say. Sorry. So over here, we've saved some of the leaf already. We've chopped up some of the leaf, and that'll be garnish also. These are some of our other garnishes already prepared. Now, we'll just quickly cut this stem up nice and small. Mince around a bit. Once again, always trying to break those clumps up. When we mix this through the rice later, we don't want lumps of pork, so that will break down pretty well as we go. Little trick I've found with breaking mince up, sometimes actually at home I have a potato masher, you know, the one with the squiggly line style one, and very gently, because it's going into a non-stick pan, very gently just push it through, and that breaks up the mince quite convincingly actually. It's broken up after that. Now, it does a good job. But if you don't have that, just keep breaking it up with the back of your spoon. Right, we've got our coriander stem chopped up. We're also going to put some Kaffir lime leaf. If you haven't seen Kaffir lime leaf before, not used it, get in all the supermarkets and decent grocers, green grocers, Asian food shops. And what we do with this, I'm going to use 3 leaves for this, and this is the Thai flavour. This is what gives it its amazing, the scent of the Kaffir lime leaf gives it an amazing flavour, which is Thai. Just roll it up and very carefully cut into tiny shards. Very carefully. No fingernails or blood, please. Sorry, Deb. Camera's wobbling, Deb. Stemmy bit. Oh, so you can just smell the perfume coming off that as you're cutting it. If you don't use them all at once, but you won't use them all in one cook, I freeze them. They do dry up a little bit in the freezer, but once you chop them up and put them into your dish, the flavour comes out of them. It's fantastic. Okay, that's just about cooked off now. A little bit well, that's the word. When we say brown off, we're not cooking it to crispy brown at this stage. All we're doing is just make sure it's not raw anymore. Still smash it up a little bit, still some chunks in there. As I said, I genuinely at home use my masher, which just does a way of doing all this hard work. Right, next thing in is all our vegetable-y things. If we're following our recipe, which we'll include with this video. So now we're using for this a Thai seasoning paste. This comes from, I think, all of supermarkets, and I got this at Woolworths. This has got everything on board already. A blend of lemongrass, ginger, coriander and chilli, all on board, which are all the fun things to have for the Thai dish. And we'll use the whole tube in this. It seems like you think it might be a lot. We're using 500 grams of pork mince here. There's carrot, there's spring onion, and there's also the rice to go in. Yes, this will end up quite a large dish. Okay. Now we're also going to add, just to make it nice and Thai, nice Southeast Asian, we're going to put in some fish sauce. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Oh, smell coming out of here is amazing. Also, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of palm sugar or brown, if you have brown sugar. If you don't have any of that white sugar, see, that was just one, wasn't it? Okay, let's give it a good stir through. Oh my lord, it smells fantastic already. And just quickly stir the paste in. Give it a moment or two to cook out. Lumps, keep breaking them as we go. There's a little bit of chilli in that Thai paste. If you don't like it too hot, or if you like it very mild, that's fine. I like it with a little bit more kick in it, so we will add a bit more chilli as we go. Today I'm going to use a ground chilli, sambal oelek. I love sambal oelek. So we'll give it a teaspoon of sambal oelek. For all of us having lunch here today, that'll give it a bit of a kick. You can also add, if you're not sure of that stuff or don't have it, dried chili flake, a big pinch of dried chili flake, just to give it a little bit of kick. Remembering that, let's get all this stuff in. We'll get all our veg going now. That's starting to dry up down the bottom of the pan now, which is good. There's our coriander. All our carrot, spring onion, all in there. And we'll chuck our Kaffir lime leaf in there also. Now we're really going. I'm going to turn the heat down just a fraction. Ready? Cleaners. it down a little bit again. And we'll just cook those carrots and vegetables through just a little bit. We don't want to overcook this. You don't want to kill it. So you want it nice and fresh. The flavourings in Thai food, there are 4 ingredients for all those Asian style cuisines: salty, sweet, sour and hot. So for the saltiness, we generally add the fish sauce. For the sweetness, our palm sugar, brown sugar, raw sugar. If you don't have any of that, white sugar is fine. Bit of heat, chili. And for the sour, we'll generally use limes. I'll save some lime and squeeze it in towards the end, and you also serve up with a wedge of lime just so people can add their own. Okay, we're looking good here. Now, for the rice part of it, as the recipe will tell you, just use, if you have leftover rice, and I originally did this with leftover rice at home because I always have leftover rice, or these 90-second rices, they're fine with the dishes. The jasmine, just a Woolies brown one, it's good. Cook it beforehand, it takes 90 seconds. I've used 2, this recipe requires or asks for 2. So whilst we're cooking that all out there, ready. Stir that in. This will only take moments just to warm through. Breaking the rice up and mixing it all through nicely. Thanks, Darren. A bit tricky trolling over the counter to do this. Trying to throw too much food at you, Just give that a few moments and we'll come and taste that in a minute. Over here, we'll get another pan. You can actually do this in one pan, by the way. You cook the rice, the fried rice mixture off, take it out of the pan. In the same pan, you could actually do your fried eggs on top. You have to have fried eggs over the top of this, if you're fast enough. But I prefer just to take it easy and run it on a second pan. Okay. A little bit of oil in here already, which I use to fry off some garlic. That's just something that I wanted to do. I just thought it'd be really nice to have some little garlic chips to go with it. Cut them a little bit thicker than you normally would for when you're cooking. Warm some oil, nice and hot. Chuck your garlic slices in and out quite quickly. Don't want them to burn, otherwise they'll go bitter. But I'm going to leave that same oil in there because we'll have garlic flavoured fried eggs. Sorry. I know you're starving. Extra oil. Now, doing this in the way they do in Asia, we'll have the oil. I'm not going to really deep fry it. I don't want any more than that. We're going to make it really hot, and as you drop the eggs in, they'll start cooking. Generally, you serve sunny side up, but what we want is the outer edge of the and the base of the egg all nice and brown and crispy. But hopefully, we'll still have the yolk a bit runny. I'm coming right back here, Deb. Hang on. Yep. Give it a quick stir. Oh, we've got to be good over here. Okay. Just test it on that. Beautiful. It's ready for action. Can I hold it? Let's not try for 3. Very quickly, I'm going to try this now, just check the seasoning. little hit of heat too. That's chilly in there. And this is a fairly hot sambal oelek. They're not all this hot, but there's 1 teaspoon, and it's given it quite a bit of a kick. All I want to do for that now is to get some lime juice. Put a little bit in now. That just gives that little note of acidity, the sour acidity in there, which is just going to make this beautiful already. Look at those eggs. Watch out for the spattering. Nice and crispy around the edges. That one needs a longer spoon, a bigger spoon. Just want to cook those whites up a little bit. There we are. That's ready. Oil off. And just because we've got some bit of fried shallot to give it a little bit more crunch as you're eating. And a few shards of the fried garlic. I'll be fighting over those bits. There we go. Thai pork fried rice. Yum. We better go, Deb. This other egg's browning up nicely. See you next time.